compound interest can make you million when you invest in long term. This is a very important concept. I'm going to make it simple so you can understand and easy so you can implement. Now, let's assemble the components together. First, invest in great company for long term. Then, start with 5,000 as your initial investment. 350 a month over a period of time, and be consistent, disciplined, and make sacrifices along the way to keep you on track. Now, why invest? This is a fearful time. Coronavirus is an invisible enemy, and we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Shouldn't we be keeping all the money in cash? Yes, it's natural to be concerned, but fear will only hold you down. It's important to keep some cash, but cash is the worst long-term investment. And eventually this shall also pass, and we will all pick up the pieces and rebuild again. I want to keep your dream alive and your hope high. Invest in the local community. If you're in Malaysia, buy in Malaysia. If you're in Italy, buy in Italy. I am in America, so buy American I am. Below are some of the Warren Buffett strategy why buy in the tough time. First point, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. What he said is that panic selling created the greatest opportunity for buying great company. Basically, great company on discount. We cannot predict short-term movement, but fear for long-term prosperity of sound company does not make sense. If we ask the question, what happened tomorrow? What happened next week? That's not the right question. The right question for a wise investor is, what is the relationship between the price and the value of the company? So buy great company with great value. Refer to history. In the 20th century, American has gone through ups and downs. We've been through pandemic flu before, war, financial crash in 2008. And guess what? Dow still rose from 66 to 11,497 in October 16, 2008, when Warren Buffett wrote this op-ed in New York Times. But today, Dow is 23,719 when I first put together this seminar in April 9, 2020. So the history will give you a good indication about the future, even though we couldn't predict the future. Now, other reason why we should buy or invest is because we want, and buy local, is to be less dependent on the rest of the world. Look at what happened during coronavirus. Many of the medical staff do not even have the protective gear to take care of the patient. That's a tragedy, and we hope this will not happen again. Buy local, help local community, but we think global so that we can help each other and work together. Now, the very important component, compound interest, is a machine and your invisible friend that work behind your investment. We talk about your initial investment, 5,000. In the interest rate at 9%, compound over many years, year after year, this will have a multiple effect to increase your value of the investment substantially. That's the meaning of compound interest working behind the scene in helping you as a friend to grow your investment. Before I go to the next step, I would like you to take a few seconds and review the disclaimer and also my suggestion of donation. Take a few minutes, pause, and take a few minutes to do that. Now, compound interest, the example here. First example, Judy, a salon owner, make 50,000 a year at 25 years old. She's frugal, and at the end of the first year, she put in 5,000. So 5,000 over 50,000, 10% of income for saving and investment is very doable. And invest in the investment that yield 9%, and every month she put in 350 for 35 years. So guess at the end of 35 years, how much she invested in total? Is 152,000. And what do you think she is going to get in return after 35 years? So before I go to the calculator and find out the answer, think about an amount in your head. So let's do it together. If you have an internet, go ahead and go into the website and click into the link and look through this, and let's do this together. Starting at 5,000. Year to invest is 35 years. Rate of return, 9%. Additional every month, per month, for 350 compound annually. And guess how much she is having by the end of 35 years, according to the information and the chart, is more than $1 million. So let's look at the report to see if it is accurate. Start at 5,000, 35 years, 350 per month, 9% compound interest annually. And guess what? It's the compound interest, 899, your invisible friend that help you at the behind the scene to increase your investment substantially because of the accrued interest, compounded, the multiplier effect. This is a good place where if you're a math teacher for the high school student to show them the power of the compound interest. You can see additional is 4,002. 4,002 is 350 per month multiplied by 12. So that is the amount that she will have at the end of 35 years. So that's pretty amazing. Now, so think about it. Now let's go to the second sister. This is a twin sister. The twin sister, Jean, is a fashion designer. She makes 100,000 per year, and she eats out, and apparently she doesn't save in the beginning of the 20 years of her career. So at 40 years old, she decided, hey, you know what? It's about time for me to catch up with my sister. Since I make more money, I'm going to start off with more initial investment. I'm going to start at 10,000 and invest in the same instrument. And since I start later, I'm going to put in 7,500 a year. Instead of my sister, only 4,002. So she invests for the next 20 years, and the total amount of investment is 160. Now, before we go to the calculator and figure out how much she's going to get, so think about it in your head, the amount. So let's go there together and do the calculation. Now, starting 10,000. Now, instead of 35 years, it's 20 years. Same interest. And instead of 350, she put in 7,500. Instead of per month, it's per year. Compound annually. So how much she has? Look here, it's 474. Way lower. Did I type in any information incorrectly? So let's double check. Starting 10,000, 20 years, 7,500 per year. That's correct. And guess what? The difference is the compound interest is substantially lower compared to the sister because the year of investment is shorter. What this example show to you? What kind of aha moment do you have based on this explanation? So now at the end of these two examples, who potentially make more money in 35 years? The first sister, who invested longer. So even though she invested less amount of money, but still because of the compound interest over the years, she's making more money. And what else did you get out of this? Right? Probably time is money. Save young, save early, save often. I said saving more is better, but it takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of time, probably not going out for party, not eating out. So these are the sacrifices to make. These are the things that are difficult. in order for you to invest in a disciplined way. Now you may be saying, hey, I'm a more conservative investor. So I give you an example of 3% variant. Okay, it can be, instead of 9%, it's 6%. Instead of 9%, it's 12%. And this will show you if it says 6%, the return will be lower. 506,000 still is pretty large amount of money at the end of 35 years. But if you are aggressive investor, your return could be substantially higher. No. Again, there are many different ways for you to project out your dream in the future. So if you are more conservative, you can even put much lower interest rate return. Now, and for those millennium who are more aggressive, you can, take a higher challenge or put in larger amount of money or smaller amount of money, depending on your situation. There is no right or wrong answer. It is really, what do you want to do? What do you expect in the future? And how do you want to craft out your future dream and put it in the present action? So use this information and go ahead and calculate that over time. Now let's put all our learning into practice. The first is to select the brokerage account or the investment company. And these are all the investment company that you can choose. I go ahead and select one of them. So it give you an example, and then you will visit the company and it will show you the next step is to open the account. Very straightforward and simple. And once you open an account, then the next thing is to fund the account. You can either write a check or you can do online money transfer. It's very simple. Okay, and you do ask about the automatic investment plan, because when you do that, automatically you are buying more share when the market is down and less share when the market is up. And the next thing is to do an investment portfolio. Different company, they have a different investment portfolio. So follow through on the process with the company that you're investing in. And ask also to do DRIPs, what you call dividend reinvestment plan on the stock that you purchase. Your action can hurt or help. Be disciplined, save early, save often, so the power of compound interest can work harder and longer for you. However, when you make purchase unnecessary, like so you can post online to get more like or more followers, this compound interest will then work against you and put you in a financial black hole. Invest local so you can start the positive spin to help the local economy. Money is a tool to do greater good. Give back. I would like to feature Desa Amal Jara and Shiloh United School. Give to any nonprofit organization of your passion. Let me know what else you would like to learn. When my son was in high school, I took a week off to teach him and his friend about money management. So I do have the material to teach. And he told me 2 weeks ago that he already started his 401k. Once he started working, and he already have IRA, Roth IRA, and he's 25 years old. I say this to motivate the parents and the teacher to teach the next generation, so that will help them to create a financial path for them. Hopefully, you're learning something in this process, and be kind and give me some encouragement word so I can do more of this in the future. Thank you very much.